You know what I'm bored of? Anime is kind of repetitive. Ecchi harem, so we all know which is the best one. Male-centric sports series, mostly. I could go on, but I think you get the point. Something different. Something bizarre. Wait. Jojo's Bizzare Adventure. What can I say about it at this point? The original manga started in the 1980s, and the anime adaptation started in 2012 and it has exploded in popularity. Oh shit! Where should I start? From the beginning! Dio Brando vs Jonathan Joestar, the first arc in a nutshell, or another name for it would be Dio ruins Jonathan's life.
Well, in our defense, you're overly cheery and we were bored.
So, you know, Dio becomes a vampire and Jonathan has to master the power of Haman in order to defeat him. The most normal story, but the one thing I love about the series is how this story spirals out into many other different stories. Battle Tendency, Stardust Crusaders, Diamond is Unbreakable, and more. Every series has a different genre and references, but I'll get back to that later. Also, the characters, especially the main protagonist, from Jonathan to Josuke. Funny as I found Jonathan boring. He isn't a terrible character, he's just the most uninteresting Jojo in the canon. Then we get to Josuke. Also, Jonathan and Jotaro. Yes, they are all related. Another cool detail in the series is the powers, from Haman to the stands. Like with the series, the powers just keep getting better. Haman is developed and used creatively, but then there are the stands.
精神エネルギーが具現化したものだ。ジョセフ・ジョースターも持っている。スタンドはスタンドを使う者にしか見えない。
The form of the stand depends on the person, and that's why they all look different. Also, the genre of the series changes every arc. One episode we have Bram Stoker's vampires fighting to 80s action's manly fighting. It gives the show a lot of variety. Same with the villains. Speaking of which, the villains. From Dio to the Pillar Men to Kira. For example, Dio is basically the Lex Luthor of the series. He starts off as a bully, to a vampire, to a supervillain. He's the perfect villain against his family, like Gon vs Sasako, or Sonic vs Metal Sonic, or Alucard vs Anderson. Another thing about the villains is they keep getting stronger and stronger as the series goes. This raises the stakes and also makes the heroes get stronger too as a result. But another part of the series are the references. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, there are plenty of references to not only Japanese culture but also Western culture. For example, or
そんなに弱ってて私のキラークイーンのパワーに勝てるとでも思っているのかね
it doesn't just limit itself to being like other manga or anime, even though one of my favourite parts is Diamond is Unbreakable, which has many anime cliches. But it's still awesome! Nice! And then there is the weirdness of the show. It's weird, that's the point. Title is the best description. I love it for its weirdness and how it just revels in it. I love Jojo's Bizzare Adventure. I don't know about the future of the franchise, but I do know one thing.